Hello everybody, welcome to today's episode. We are reviewing Get Out. Obviously you know that because you clicked the video and you're interested to see what we think. So, I'm Ryan, I'm a Cinemaholic.
I'm Spencer, and I'm a Cinemaholic, and Get Out, according to the internet, is the story of a young African-American man who visits his Caucasian girlfriend's mysterious family estate. So, Ryan, why don't you start us off and tell us what you thought of Get Out?
Overall, this is just a fantastic movie. I saw it like 3 days ago, and so I still am like trying to wrap my brain fully around it, and I'm even trying to like nitpick it in my brain, and I can't find many issues with this movie. All around, it's such a good horror slash thriller. It's really my kind of movie, and I was talking to a friend and I compared it to some movies that came out last year in kind of the tone and maybe even just the fact that they're such good like indie genre movies, but I compared it to Get Out. No, this is Get Out. What was the blind one?
Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe. It had similar tones to Don't Breathe, even Green Room and Lights Out. And those were just like three amazing horror movies that came out last year, and this is really kicking off the year with this one. It's Jordan Peele's directorial debut. He wrote it and directed it, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, so lots of times I feel like filmmakers make the movie that they kind of like know people will like, right? So you got things that are kind of Oscar baity that it's like, I'm making this to try to win an Oscar. But I really tend to love movies where somebody's like, I'm gonna make what I want to make, and you're gonna be in this experience with my characters. And I really got that sense in Get Out. I'm a big fan of like genre movies. Me and Ryan talked a little bit about this last night, and I brought up like 10 Cloverfield Lane, in the sense that 10 Cloverfield Lane is a movie that with sci-fi, it really kind of makes this really great, interesting genre movie. And this does that with horror. I think it does it very well. I got a crazy Twilight Zone vibe to it. And the lead actor, Daniel Kaluuya, I think is how you say his name. He was the partner from Sicario. He is fantastic in this movie. You really like root for his character. The writing, the screenplay especially, I think the screenplay is probably the best part of this movie. There's so many elements of it that are so smart, so great. I would highly recommend this movie to anybody. And the last thing I want to say is, we talked a little bit, we won't go into spoilers, but like the very last thing that happens in this movie is really, really smart and well thought out. Like the very last kind of like thing fills you with so much dread. And oh man, I thought that this movie was phenomenal. I totally loved it. Do you want to score it?
Yeah. So I think I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I've debated going a little bit higher, but I settled it at 9 out of 10. And two things I really do want to point out is, like you said about the acting, I think that goes all across the board. Sometimes in these genre movies, you'll get like one guy in the background who just sucks. I feel like all across the board, everyone was at least like good. So some were great and extraordinary, but everyone was at least good and better than par. And then the visuals, there's a few visual scenes and some effect scenes that they could have gone either way. They could have either gone like really crappy and really taken you out of the movie, or they did what they did and they really hit it, but they didn't go over the top. It was just like visually striking. So yeah,
so I think that I am going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to give this one like a 9.25 out of 10. Like he said, just little nitpicks here and there with like issues I had with this movie. But overall, I honestly think this might be my favorite horror movie since like the Babadook maybe. Like I like this better than any horror movie that came out last year, and The Witch was a movie that made my top 10 like horror movies. But I think that even this is more the horror movie that I kind of like, something that's fun, but it also like says something and scares you at the same time. I flat out love this movie. I'm gonna go see it probably a couple more times in theaters with other friends, and yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see this. Go check this movie out. Support Jordan Peele. He's a great writer and director.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Let us know if you've seen Get Out or if you're going to see it. Is this your kind of movie or not? Regardless, I think you should see it. So let us know down below. Make sure to share this video. Until next time, bye.
Bye.